South Pacific, air bombardment was used to support street fighting. It was practical to use it here, as the flimsily constructed towns might be wiped off the map completely, saving lots of life and time. When the air and artillery barrage lifted, the infantry went in. The three-squad system can be used in situations like this, though the squad movements will not be quite as simple because the streets are so irregular. As always, your most important infantry weapons, besides your rifle and automatic rifle, are rifle grenades, hand grenades, bazookas, and flamethrowers. And because building construction is flimsier here than it is in Europe, flamethrowers are much more effective. There are sure to be snipers hidden in the rubble. Snipers that will have to be liquidated before the town is yours. Though a few may surrender, you'll probably have to kill a lot more than you'll capture, and you'll capture them one by one. This staged action in a Burmese village shows exactly the type of infiltration needed to make a small surprise operation successful. Here, as in street fighting, small unit teamwork is used. Infiltrating one by one gives the enemy as small a target as possible. Caution is taken that the men in action are always covered with some supporting fire. Each time before moving forward, survey the final objective. This way, any immediate change of the enemy's plans can be detected. Each man knows his assignment and can work as an independent unit. Always be on the lookout for points of cover of all kinds. You'll never know when you may need it. Try and keep some line of communication. Hand signals are most effective in this particular type of warfare. Take advantage of the element of surprise whenever you can. It's an important weapon on your side. You can beat the Japs at their own game, but you have to keep moving. And remember what you've been taught about close-quarter combat. But Japanese territory is not all small villages, thatched roofed houses, and jungles. In the heart of Japan, there are big modern cities like Tokyo, Yokohama, and Nagoya, where we'll have the same kind of problem on our hands that we had against Aachen and Cologne and Manila. The buildings of metropolitan Japan are built of stone and steel and concrete, strong enough to withstand the worst earthquakes. Bombardment and artillery fire can cause the same kind of trouble it did in Europe. For instance, in Manila, like elsewhere, it wasn't an easy job. Our artillery had started many large fires in the city, and the Japanese had set many more. During the first phase, we had to watch for burning and falling buildings, besides enemy snipers. But once the flames subsided, we were able to put our knowledge of street fighting to the test. And by applying the principles we had learned, Manila again became a free city. It's a natural reaction to bunch together in close combat. Try and avoid this as much as possible, as it gives the enemy a better target and makes larger groups more vulnerable. So remember, on whatever front the enemy decides to delay you by defending a town, the basic technique you will use to dig them out will be the same. These points are important. Know your assignment. Don't expose yourself. Check each house. Watch out for booby-traps. Keep above the enemy. Use tanks. Avoid bunching. Use smoke screens. Use back alleys. Use communications. Use your head. That's the way it's done, and that's the way we'll do it if we have to take every town and city on the road to final victory. We'll attack them, and we'll take them, because we have learned the art of street fighting. But always remember, street fighting depends heavily on your individual courage and initiative. Two things Americans have never lacked.